shit. I have to get my life together. What's going on, y'all? Let's see. Hey. You know what? E40 don't get the respect. It's especially what he does in the community. He doesn't really get the recognition he deserves. I wonder why he hasn't been on the Breakfast Club at all or anything like that. He does a lot of stuff that people don't even like pay attention to E40. I mean, and he's really a legend. It's like I don't know why we don't pay him enough or give him enough acknowledgement. Even in like the Black Award shows or anything like that, you don't ever hear about E40. And he's really like on the same shit everybody else is on within his community. You know what I'm saying? Like the Killer Mikes, the Master P's, and nobody really talks about E40 the way I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. But anyways, so what's going on, y'all? Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know that you stopped by. I think today we are going to talk about Blac Chyna, a little bit about Blac Chyna, and a little bit about the Love and Hip Hop reunion. So the Love and Hip Hop reunion came on last night. I think Chyna came on Sunday, I believe. And then that's part one of the Love and Hip Hop reunion. So, oh, that picture is pretty. That's a pretty picture. Oh, yes, look at that. Come on, Erica. All right, so what are we talking about? Love and Hip Hop. Okay, so Love and Hip Hop reunion. Do y'all want to talk about Tokyo Tony and them first? Let's talk about them first because I don't want to end on that because that shit is crazy to me. Where's my notes for that? So I take notes on. I watched it this morning. We can talk about Love and Hip Hop. Let's get this over with because this is the shit. Anyways, I'm gonna write down what I wrote as I was watching it because I was taking notes. I hate you, her mother is calling her a whore, and then Chyna says something about breaking the cycle, and she says she doesn't have anything else to say. The mother says she's a piece of shit to me to do that to me, and then she starts talking about the car situation, and the car is sitting there as a kill switch, and the car won't start. The car won't go, and apparently she's having to pay somebody to hold the car for her in storage, $250 a month or what have you, and she just feels like Chyna is being very disrespectful. And it's like, I think it's so weird. She's evil to me. And then Chyna says, I take shit from people because I take shit from her. Like I said, like when the way that you relate to your parents, your father or mother, it's going to affect how it's going to spill over into your relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, whatever. And what you will put up with, it's gonna come. It stems from the parents. Like we just saw Ashley admit that she is with Michael and he is a parental figure to her. He's like a father to her. This is a man that you're sleeping with, honey. And then you come back and you see like her father abandoned. She probably don't even know who that man is. Probably not even her daddy. But anyway, yes, that's my father. I looked at it again yesterday. I was like, girl, that's not your daddy. But anyway, so Chyna says, I take shit from people. Let me turn this down because this is LL Cool J. What? Why are they playing this? Why are they doing this to me? Okay, so she says she's evil to me. I take shit from other people. And as you can see, it's like she says that she takes shit from other people because she takes shit from her mother. And you deal with certain type of relationships because it either reminds you, like somebody was, Adrian Expression was talking about how, what's her name was like, you start these relationships with people and you wonder why you enter toxic relationships with people is because you don't understand how love is or how respect looks or how you don't understand how those look. So you enter into relationships that look like how you related to your parents. And she said, I was like, okay, see, she kind of is aware of it. And that's the thing. It's like she's aware of it. It looked like she was she was trying not to cry. She said, you have left me. You had 3 husbands. You left me for all of them, basically. And then she was like, seemed like Chyna was about to, like, was trying to calm herself down from having a panic attack, because she was talking and her breaths were very short, and at some points when she was talking to Ashton, she couldn't get her words out. It was almost like she was out of breath. And I felt like, and she was like kind of pacing and trying to fix her hair, like, and that's another thing. I was like, she's still trying to appear like she has it all together. That's how I felt like she was having like a panic attack or something. I was like, oh girl. And you know, some people can take you there to where you feel like you just, oh, what is this? Ignore, okay? Ignore, girl. I don't need that. I don't know what's going on with this shirt, but y'all just gonna have to deal with it. So she's like, you get it? Like, did you see how she was talking to Ashton? He was just like, okay, girl, like, oh shit, like, and she was like, you get it? Like, she was explaining herself to him as to, and I'll still be successful, and I'll do this, and this is why, and that, you know, it's like, but then at the same time, you could see her still trying to like bait her mother into coming back. Like, I don't even think, I thought it was weird, because I was like, she's going outside. She was like, here's your flip-flop or something, throwing something. Where's the gate clicker? So she like goes outside and throws something at her mom, throws something out, and then closes the gate. And I was like, oh, Chyna's doing that on purpose. Like, letting her know, like, you're not getting in here. It's like, this is like a symbolic thing. I put you out. I'm not letting you back in. I'm throwing your shit out. It was very symbolic, and I feel like she did that intentionally. Success ain't shit to loyalty and respect. This is what Tony said, and I was like, oh. And what's crazy is, and it's like, what did I write? Treasure and Ashton comes to a boil. Tony's the aggressor. Her mom's negative energy she doesn't need. And then Treasure said something like, your brain will be your own prison. Like, she's like, I don't understand what is her problem. Like, I don't understand what Tokyo's problem is with Treasure either. I don't get it. She feels like she's had some influence on Chyna, and she just wants her Angela back. Like, that whole scene with that man and her was so, like, it was very, she keeps saying Chyna is bipolar, but that display of, oh, I just want Angela back. And I was like, okay, I don't get it. I just don't understand. Like, it's very, very toxic. And then I'm listening to Ashton and Treasure. You only get one mom. This is your mom, and this and that. But also Treasure is like, I'm a grown woman. You're not going to talk to me crazy. It was like a lot going on. I don't even know if Chyna and her mother, I don't think that the effort that they're putting into repairing the relationship is worth it. That is what I have come to the conclusion with Chyna and her mother. I don't think that it is worth it. I don't think the level of toxicity to where they are, and how her mother speaks to her, and how she reacts physically, like her physical reaction to getting into it with her mom looked like she was having I don't know if that was just me looking, but it was like everything that I've seen in a panic attack. Like, the short breaths, the pacing back and forth, like she's trying to calm herself down. I felt like she was like, I'm still going to be successful. Like, I'm like a lot of self-talk, but out loud. And I think she kind of mentioned, like, I normally don't talk about these things, and Ashton was just there. And so I started expressing myself to him. So it was weird. And then they meet with Tony, Ashton and Treasure meet with Tony. And that was weird too. She takes her jacket off. She's very aggressive. Like, she's really, and it's like, is she not saying what the problem is? Is there really a problem, or is this something that you're creating? And that's what Treasure is like. She's like a prisoner in her own brain. Like, girl, I don't get it. So I don't know what the story is. So for me watching, I'm looking like, you look hella irrational. Why aren't you, this girl's trying to talk to you about your daughter. This shirt is not right. The girl wants to talk to you about your daughter, and you have a beef with her that you can't explain. And then, like, the girl seems like she wants Tony to acknowledge the relationship, and she won't acknowledge. I don't know you, but if you don't know this person, how do they get you so upset to where you like your body temperature is elevated. You're taking off your jacket. Like, what's going on, lady? If this girl is nothing to you and you don't have nothing for her, the energy that you're giving doesn't match it. So you're lying. So you're just lying. Then there's that point where she's talking to that guy Wasi. She's not a child. She's a grown woman. But yet and still, you want to position yourself as this authoritative figure over her, and for her to behave in a way that you are requiring her to behave because that is your child. But at the same time, you running back and saying that's a grown woman, she's not a child. So I don't understand. Like I said, it's a lot of like extreme opposites. That's the shit that is like bipolar to me. Like, what do you like? Or do you hear yourself, lady? That's why I'm like, something is not right with Tony, because she doesn't. And then also you keep asking your daughter what's the problem. She's saying she doesn't have a problem, but I don't think anybody is realizing that Tony is the problem. Tony is the problem. Tony is the problem. And you keep asking your daughter what's the problem, and I don't know if you are recognizing that you're the problem, or you're just in denial, or something is not right. Something is not right. Something is not right. She has an issue. She claims it's not in her life. She claims she has an issue, and she claims that it's not in her life. Like the negativity. That's what she was saying. Like Chyna brings negativity. The same shit that Chyna is saying about her mother is saying about her. And it's like, I don't get it. Like I said, at the end of the day, the effort that they're putting into trying to repair the relationship is in vain. It doesn't even. I was watching Funky Doniva, and he was talking about how, like, the restraint that you have to not just go to the next level with a parent. That is the ounce of respect that a child has left, not to just go completely left with a parent who is acting in this way. You know what I mean? It's weird. I was like, this is weird. It's not good. It's not good. And I really felt bad when I saw Black Chyna like pacing. I was like, this poor girl. She pacing back and forth. I felt like she was really trying to calm herself down. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? The issue said maybe that even Treasure was like, maybe you forget. Like what is it? And that's the thing, is like, how do you behave like this and not think that you are contributing to the problem? I don't know. I just like that is what makes me think that something's not right chemically with Tokyo Tony. This celebrity shit. And then remember I told y'all on the last episode, the last review, I said Chyna at one point called her mother by her name. Did you hear her mother say, she called me by my name? That was to snap your stupid ass out of it, bitch. Because the way that you keep saying this girl is wrapped up in celebrity, your ass is wrapped up in it too. And that is what it is. I said Chyna called that lady by her name, by her government name, to snap that bitch out of it. And then her mother takes offense to being called by her real name. But your daughter is wrapped up in Hollywood, girl? Shut the fuck up. Like, seriously. And like Funky Doniva said, like, when adults get in your face, you have restraints with adults all through this life. Going through life, all this restraint you have, but all of a sudden, all of this energy is for your child that you claim that you care about. Lady, it's conflicting, your actions and words, everything, but then you turn around and cuss her out, and then you say you don't know what her problem is. Bitch, you're the problem, period. That's it. That's the end of that story. God damn it. That's it. And it's not worth it. I wouldn't even encourage Chyna to repair anything with that lady. It's not repairable. Irreconcilable differences. That's exact. Divorce that lady. It's a wrap. So what we talking about? Love and hip hop. Okay, let's talk about it. Love and hip hop. Because that was weird. All right. So Love and hip hop started scrappy. I'm not going through the actual scenes. I'm just gonna go with what I saw and remember what I saw. Okay. from my tweets. Carly is helping Jock out. Okay, Jock, oh, okay, with Kendra. Kendra and Jock in that situation. He bought her an old oval engagement. He bought her an old nasty oval ring. Girl, it don't even matter. I got the ring. They'd be so damn happy. You was just shut the fuck up. Like, girl. She's crazy. Because for the simple fact, Jock was helping. Carly was helping Kendra out. Jock out. He loves you. That's this and that. It doesn't matter what happened. This and that. It was before me or after me and blah 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 and this and that. Then when they get to Carly's segment, they ask Jock how he feels about what Carly is going through. And Kendra, this makes me so sick. Kendra's like, he don't feel nothing. What is he supposed to feel? What do you mean? Just because he's with you, he's supposed to abandon compassion for somebody he used to actually sleep with and care about and was in, a friendly relationship with, even when they weren't together, and they're on good terms now, and you don't want him to have or to express any level of compassion for a woman who is possibly in an abusive relationship, you stupid ass bitch. I was like, this is a dumb bitch. When she did that, I was like, I don't like her. I don't like women like her. I don't like personalities like her. I don't like that character. Whatever that girl was presenting, I don't like that character. You don't cut nobody off from asking a man about his ex-girlfriend, how he feels about her now that she is in possibly an abusive relationship. You're an asshole, Kendra. That's it. And you ain't no polygraph examiner either, bitch. I was like, top lip having bitch. No. You cannot sit up there and cut it. What is he supposed to feel? He don't feel nothing. I was like, oh, Kendra, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Carly was using inflections like B. Simone, baby girl. She was doing all of that. And I was like, why is she doing that? What is this y'all doing? Let these people on the internet, these personalities, have their own shit. Like their own personas and their own personalities. Why do people chip off of other people and act like, I don't know, maybe, that shows the level of her influence, because people are talking and matching her inflection, so maybe they like it or whatever. Sierra and Pooh were getting into it. Sierra and Pooh were getting into it. Honey, Sierra pulled the receipts out and said, bitch, you ain't even married, so shut the fuck up. You ain't married to that man. You and your husband and this and that. Oh, jealousy is a motherfucker. Why are you on this show, Pooh? That shit is crazy to me. And then, what happened? Sierra, I got this. That's what Carly was saying to Sierra when they was cussing out Pooh. Pooh it doesn't even make sense. And well, I guess they're going to find out the lie detector results. I was like, this is a soap opera for real. This is a soap opera. So we're going to see what the lie detector results are. And Pooh said she took her own lie detector. I said, this is a goddamn fucking mess. Yeah, he got her oval diamond, girl. Mimi and Ty were coordinated. They looked really cute and fresh, and they looked like they matched the actual set design, which they said it was like an old, or paying homage to Carly's home in Trinidad. Carly at one point was crying, like, I guess who was fighting with Carly, and Carly started crying. Chyna said, sit your ass down. We're not through talking about you leaving. It's done. No, sit your ass down. We're going to finish this. Woo, Chyna, like, we're not playing this game. Sit your crying. What you crying for? What did you tell her? Sit your ass down. We're about to finish this. That shit was so funny to me. Stevie J and Mimi. That shit is real toxic. Like, Stevie J he sits up there and he gaslights the fuck out. Now, this is why, now I understand why. Yesterday I saw it. Like, we've been watching Stevie and Mimi go at it like this. But yesterday, I saw it through a different lens, and I saw what he was doing and how he was acting and how he laughs and he's gaslighting Mimi. And this is the reason why she becomes so enraged. And I said to myself, that's why because what he was doing, like, it's nothing wrong with me, that's all you, and then then talking shit about Ty, and then turning right back around and saying, I like her, we cool, this and that. And why do you want to see, it's offensive to make a bet with a lesbian and then tell her you want to see her in heels and shit. Like, you're like, the shit that Stevie was like, that shit was gross. He's gross. And I said that is why Mimi has so much rage when dealing with him, because that type of energy that he gives, like, that's that passive aggressive shit. Like, I'm the same way. You can't be passive aggressive with me, because I'm going to meet you with aggression. It does not. Why did I get over? It does not work. That doesn't work for me. So it's going to work in your favor. Like, what you want out of it, you want to get Mimi riled up like that, you're gonna get it, because what you're doing is trash. That gaslighting shit, I was like, Stevie J is crazy. Then he's gonna tell the girl, you don't have any kids, so you can't tell me honey, you're a deadbeat father, you can't throw your kids in nobody's face who doesn't have kids. This girl is helping Mimi raise your child in a home with love, and you have a problem with it, and you have an issue with it, and then you say you don't have an issue with it, but all of your actions towards Ty and Mimi are showing that passive aggressive shit, are showing that you have a problem with it, and you keep claiming that you don't have a problem with it, and then turning around and making Mimi seem irrational about reacting to your behavior. Like that damn meme. No. Oh no. We're not doing that, Stevie. I said that is why Mimi has so much rage. You weak bitch. I said, come on, Mimi. Mimi be so mad at Stevie. You weak bitch. And that's how you know she wants to fight his ass. I bet she didn't tell she didn't bit him in the face. That I know what I said. Everything was just running in my head, like how angry she would get with him. Because I'd be like, God damn, Mimi. And I think a lot of people equate that, and it's kind of toxic, equate it to her wanting to be with him. No, it's an anger, like, you're fucking with me and I want to fight you, but I'm not a man, so I can't really fight you. So anyway, any anger or aggression that I have in my voice, I'm going to express how angry I am with you, to the point that you feel like if I was a man, I would want to fight your ass. Like, that's it. I said, okay, I get it, Mimi. I get it, Mimi. What she said, no, I don't have any kids, but I know how to raise them. She's helping raise your child, my nigga. Like, you're gross. You're fucking gross. Gaslighting ass Stephen Jordan. Like, you're gross. He gaslights her and it enrages her. You see, now he's blaming her for how he treats her. Like, you're the reason why I'm treating you this way. What, nigga? Are you crazy? Like, you are fucking crazy. And he said, I apologize, Mimi. And she was like, okay, I got it. You accept his apology? Yeah. Do you believe him? No. Because she knows what he's doing, and it makes her look crazy, because that's the point of the gaslighting. It's to make the other person feel like they're crazy when all they're doing is just reacting to a passive aggressive behavior. That shit was crazy. Mama D and Scrappy and them come out. Mama D seemed very sad. Like, I don't know, her energy was off. She's typically like rah, 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 but she was very much like, this is my family. I don't give a fuck what y'all doing. She even said that Erica Dixon's kids were her grandkids too. Scrappy's trying to look away and not even, the sad part is, he can't even look at Erica, the person that he had a baby with. He can't even look at her and be happy for her that she's having a baby. Even to the point where he's telling her, you ain't even with that nigga. So what do you care? Why do you care? See, Bambi is the root of all of that. Is the root of all that. Because just like Erica said, like, what are you so mad at me for? What are you mad at me for? Why are you yelling at me? When Bambi said to Mama D, this works exactly the way that it works, basically meaning that the way that they communicate, Bambi is in charge of that. She is the one that, I guess, to me, I feel like Bambi has some insecurities I don't know what the insecurities are, but she's playing like she doesn't have a problem, and this just works just fine. And Scrappy's anger was very, to me, performative for Bambi. Like all that he was acting and standing up and getting all huffy and puffy, that was for Bambi. Bambi has some insecurities with their relationship, and I thought it was weird for even him to mention her partner, because, and then call her a basic baby mom. And then like making it seem like, oh, what, the child support, she caught him with the receipts for the child support. He's not paying child support. So now you have all this anger and aggression towards her because you're not. And then she put him on blast. Like, so how are you trying to make it seem like you are doing what you're obligated to do, what you're supposed to be doing, and you get mad at her? Like, that shit is crazy to me. Mama D said those are her grandkids. That made me smile. I was like, that's cool, because your son is acting stupid. I said, Scrappy is performing for Bambi's insecure ass. That's all her. Scrappy doesn't have an issue with Erica. Bambi does. Why is he worried about Erica's relationship? Why is Jock smiling during Carly's segment? Like, what's crazy, what I've noticed, is that the men are performing for the insecurities of their partner. And they have insecurities with their partner because their partners ain't shit. Jock ain't shit. So now you have a problem the way that you don't want him to have any feelings for Erica. I mean, for Carly's situation. Why would he feel any kind of way? And then Scrappy, when they're showing Erica's segment, he can't even look at the screen. You so immature, you can't even look at the screen. You got to look down and look away like you don't really care. Like, that shit is crazy. These are your daughter's siblings, you stupid fucking asshole. I was like, these niggas are so stupid. And it's all because they are in relationships with women who their actions, either within themselves or the actions of their partners, has created a level of insecurity in the relationship. So these men have to go above and beyond to dismiss the other woman, to not show any emotions or feelings or compassion or anything to the other woman, and then for their partners to feel secure. I think it's trash. He ain't got no feelings about that. Why couldn't Jock have feelings about a woman being verbally abused? So he can't have compassion for a person he had a relationship with and they are on good terms. Kendra is weak as fuck. Sierra came through with the receipts on Pooh. Shakana said, sit your ass down. We're not through. That's what she told her. I don't know how Kendra was going to be the polygraph examiner. That shit was crazy. And then we're going to see what's going to happen next week with Pooh and them and all that. So y'all have a wonderful day. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. And we'll talk in the comments. Peace.